last night to Cooperstown, New York, and we traveled all the way from Connecticut in Simsbury. We stopped in Shelburne Falls and got caught in a massive rainstorm before we were able to take off and continue on Mohawk Trail. I think we were on the bikes for give or take 12 hours, and so it definitely wore us out that day. And in the end, it paid off. By the time we were maybe, 5 miles outside of Cooperstown, all of a sudden, like Field of Dreams, we saw these big lights, this big open field, and who would have guessed it? We found a baseball game.
Youth baseball, yeah.
Yeah, it's a week-long youth tournament, and we happened to watch one of the final games of the day's championship, and we literally parked, got off our bikes, walked in the field, and watched 2 pitches to win the game, and then ran out as fast as we can to try and beat the traffic. But all in all, we made it to our lakeside hotel, and now we're ready to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Baseball Hall of Fame, Cooperstown, New York.
Let's go.
That is the bat that Babe Ruth used to hit his 57th and 58th home run in the 1921 season. It is almost twice as heavy as the modern bats. Yeah, this is Babe Ruth's locker from Yankee Stadium. This is the ball that Babe Ruth hit for his 60th home run in 1927, which that record didn't get broken for till I was a kid. Super cool. Oh, save 4, there you go. Oh,
Make sure
try again. You gonna be a Mariner or a Red Sox? All right, we just left the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum here in Cooperstown, New York. It was an amazing experience, and the weather has full-on turned on us. So our next stop is Grantham, Pennsylvania, where Nathan, our videographer over there, where his brother lives. We're going to stay there for a night, take a shower, do some laundry, and then we'll start making our way west towards Chicago to get to Wrigley Field to see the Cubs play.
A rainstorm en route to Grantham, Pennsylvania slowed our progress, but we persisted nonetheless. We even managed to stop for a slice of pie at Bingham's in Kinsley before we rode the last 160 miles to Nathan's brother's house, where we could unwind for the evening.
We're making our way to Chicago to catch the Cubs and the Red Sox game at Wrigley Field. Somewhere in northern Indiana, riding through yet another rainstorm, trying to chase the tail end of it as it moves its way northeast and as we move our way west.
I mean, before we left, the weather report said sunshine and heat the whole time. So, as you can tell, we're probably not totally prepared for this kind of torrential downpour.
Yeah, in no way did we think we were going to hit this much rain.
Well, you know, I'm just putting on all my rain gear for the rain to stop. It's being hot. There's supposed to be a gigantic storm coming up in Chicago, so I'm going to be selling these next spring. Look out, all your fashion stores nearby. There. The Windy City didn't disappoint. While we knew we were riding into a storm that had settled over Chicago, we didn't realize the severity of the summer squall, which produced a number of tornadoes, one of which touched down just behind the hotel we had booked.
There's a tornado, Nathan! Wrigley Field is the second oldest ballpark in the country, having opened its turnstiles in 1914, just 2 years after Fenway Park opened in Boston. To get there, Nathan and I took the L train across town, made a quick stop at Pequod's for some deep dish pizza, addressed my busted boot, and then took our seats to watch the Cubs take on none other than the Boston Red Sox. And wouldn't you know it, that storm we had escaped the day prior reared its head and nearly caused a delay of game. This is the conclusion of our Boys of Summer motorcycle baseball tour. But yeah, this is the end. We're just kind of soaking it in. You know, we bookended the trip by the two oldest baseball stadiums in America. You know, Fenway Park 1912, Wrigley Field 1914. They're still active. They're sort of a memorial to this great American game.
Obviously, getting to see all the games was amazing. Getting to check out these historic stadiums. For me, it was riding some of the back roads. I mean, it's been a long time since the three of us have had a really fun, long motorcycle trip, and getting to just like chase each other around twisties and also go through the hardships like getting dumped on for 3 days straight.
Over and over again?
Yeah.
So we're headed west. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna do some extra innings after this. Maybe make our way to Iowa.
Thanks for following along our trip, and we'll see you down the road.